Hey, 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 we are live. How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's get in here to this game and have a couple games. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. It's early. I can't believe I've been doing stuff with the animals all day. They seem real nice, a little bit more peaceful. No stress. No stress like go to work, leave the house, groom a dog, nothing like that, but just really watching Faith, feeding her, caregiving her, those kinds of things. That's taken up my whole day, and now I'm kind of ready for a rest, workout, game. I'm not sure, but I decided to boot up. I really wanted to go lay down, but I think it's good that I don't lay down yet. Maybe after a few games, especially if I do it by myself. So let's go into a couple games. I wasn't going to go live necessarily either, but, I just need to change my mind and thoughts for a minute. Faith is laying here next to me. She's also laying pretty close. Hold on a second. Yeah, let me move her. Come on, Faith, you gotta lay on the blanket, okay? What I'm noticing is, you know how it's a cold tile floor? Well, it's pretty cold now. But if you ever do tile floor, spend the extra and get the warm water underneath it. But the cold tile floor, I've noticed her just lay down and her butt's on the cold floor and the rest of her body's not. And you just wonder, do you not feel it? And so if I see it, I go fix it for her. But I also caught Saki kind of do the same thing. Not as bad, but today or yesterday, Saki also did the same thing, which made me go, are you guys not realizing your body is on the cold tile? That's why I'm worried about Saki, passing away after Faith passes away as well. Because if they don't realize that their body is on the cold tile, then you know what I mean? Faith's right next to me right now. Look how blue the sky is. The sky was like that for me yesterday here in Texas. It was blue like this. There's way more fluttery clouds back to back to back to back. It seemed like a dream. But look how blue the clouds are here. Because 90% of the time we've got a purple, pink, yellow sunset coming into Fortnite. But this is a lot of blue clouds. Sure looks like a bunch of Hawaiian islands out there, doesn't it, Pookie? Alright, well, it's just me and you right now. Let's just go play a little bit and see how we feel. That is a tree up there in that. There's nothing here, but... Oh, glad I didn't hurt myself. Let's take the stairs. It's like there's fights back, front and back of me. I'm already full on metal, dude. I am early. I was just hoping MP might be out, since I haven't really gamed with her since she came back from that weekend, you know. And Doug hasn't been on in 6 months, it seems like. Dougie boy. I got some dogs put up, and it's something I've definitely had to do, is to just maintain. I'm not really sure. I'm not reading what they're saying. I can smell faith, gas, or the onset of possibly having a bowel movement. What is this guy doing, dude? Flex SMG, it's purple. Ooh, that's weird. Look at my bottom right screen, my gold gun and everything. Oh, it's glitching. Look at my right screen. See, that doesn't even last very long. noise happening over there? MP! I don't. It could be cancer of the lining of the stomach. It could be something like that. But, keep her in your prayers. You never know. For her to live another 2 years, it would be a miracle, but I've seen the miracles happen. I don't want her to suffer, though. And suffer means if she was vomiting every day. She hasn't vomited in a while. If she was, whining, whimpering, sleeping and not moving, there's some signs I'm really looking for that would define for me that it's time to go. Like that day, I would be like, right now we need to go and have help. If not, like I have my plan. I didn't get to do my plan and stuff like that. I didn't get a plan. The plan I have in my head, I didn't always get that with an animal. And so today I realized. So I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. What woke me up was the smell of poop, and it was like obviously insane smell. And all I can say is it's like the smell of death. And it's been that smell. Her poop has been that smell most of the time. There's this thing. Dang, I also like that too. Look, I can't even get, I can't even see my weapon. Do you see it? Can you see I cannot see my weapons? Boom, I got him. He's in here. Someone's in here. They're both at me, man. Go, Dee, go! Because let them fight each other, bro. you can go down and back up? Did you know you could do that? And land everything rolling around? Did you know you could do that? I do not have heals, bro. Neither did she, man. She had, I can't even see my weapons down at the bottom, bro. Dang, I did not want to do that. Oh, I gotta go. Someone's shooting at me. Oh, from that bushy bush? Boom! Am I in the storm? Oh, heck no. Get out of there, bro. I don't have heals, man. I do not have heals, bro. That was not bad. That was not a bad fight. I did my best with no heals, bro. I did pretty good, actually. Dang. So I woke up this morning. I think I went to bed between... Man, I don't even know because I was editing too. So it'd be like 12, 1. I don't think it was 2:30 in the morning yet, but I could be right at 2 o'clock. So I guess I didn't get very much sleep. At 5:30, I know because I went ahead and stood up. So I woke up, like opened my eyes, turned the light on, looked around, where's Faith, saw her, smelled poop, sat up, got up, told everyone else to stay in bed to figure out where, like look around. And as soon as I came around, like opened the door was open. As soon as I turned the light on there, from the moment right outside my master bedroom door, it was just a line of diarrhea. And then I feel like there wasn't pee, but I could be wrong. I filmed it, and it was real pungent, real funky. It just smells like, all I can say is just smells like death. And it was, I can't say it was blood, but it's like, why wouldn't it be? You know what I mean? It was so dark. It was so thick. Like, it was just so wrong. It was just so wrong looking and smelling. And so this isn't the first time we're having that. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that because she's not letting me give her medicine, right? I can get the diarrhea medicine down with a syringe, And I'm feeding a lot of baby food. If she doesn't eat the baby food, I just syringe it, you know. And so I did that today a couple times because I usually feed her 3 to 5 times a day, every few hours. And just cleaning up today, it was almost like I wasn't mad. It was like I know now. And as I was picking up everyone else's poop and stuff like that, because I went on to stay awake, edit some videos, and lay back down at 8 or 9 until like 11:30 or 12, something like that. So I stayed up, worked. That way I could just be ready for the next hit, you know, the next time she had to go out and do all that, but she didn't. It's about once a day she has a diarrhea. Sometimes it's late at night, like last night, 9 or 10. Sometimes it's in the morning. But it was so dark. It is so dark reading your statement. It can't not be blood. It just doesn't look directly like blood because it's been through her bowels. It's been through the system. It went through her tummy. Like you know it's bad. You just have, there's no other reason why it ain't. You know what I mean? Oh man, I didn't even get a chance. That was my fault. I was trying to get right into it. I thought I could handle it, but she got me through the window. I didn't think she was going to be able to do that. Oh, this is a nice little fight with everybody though. I'm surprised he didn't get her like that with the pistol either. Oh, that person was aiming down at the ground the whole time as well. That person's not even aiming at. What's up, Doug? I'm assuming you're not going to get on, so I may or may not stay on long because I kind of want to work out. And I may go live doing it just for videos. I'm not sure. So here's the thing that we can talk about, you know, Faith. It's like, oh, she's not doing well, or oh, she's not feeling good, or oh, you know, she's dying, right? All these things. And today, like that's what I was saying, is that her bowel movement at 5:30 in the morning was extremely the same as it has been. There was 2 days where midday I saw I knew it was her poop because of the color. You know, it's got this bloody tint to it. And at times there would be spots of deep blood in the past. So I know how dark it can get. But like today it was just like, I recorded it and I'm going to air it one day, but the camera doesn't show exactly what you see. Oh, you heard what I said earlier. Good. I had to make drawings for a job tonight. I'm on early as well, trying to game and then maybe do some other stuff, so don't worry. But Faith not feeling well. Well, she's not showing me she's not feeling well. But anybody that has diarrhea like that, we both know, definitely can't feel good. But she's not like me. When I have bad diarrhea like that, I'm like, oh, I'm like yelling, okay? I'm in the bathroom yelling. My dogs hear me. She's not doing that. Matter of fact, it's almost like a sudden, like, what the heck just happened? Or like, oh, I gotta go, but she wakes up and then boom, and it comes out everywhere because she didn't realize it was coming. And this has been an ongoing thing, little things like that. Before she had that stint in 2025, there was a time, I knew she was, okay, hold on. She always had a bowel problem, which tells me about myself. It's like, if you always have these bowel problems, later in life, you might have bowel cancer. You might have a bowel something, you know, leaky intestine or whatever, leaky colon or whatever. Because 10 years ago, she looks good right now. If I film her right now, she's just sleeping, she looks fine. She looks fine, and she acts the way she does last night, every day. That's who she is right now. And who she's been, right? Who she's been. She was like, to me, when I was caretaking her, when I knew she would lick the poisoning off of her feet, because I drained that pool, and that was a big pool. It was 15-foot round. I mean, like, that was a big pool, dude. And I was having a really hard time with bugs in the pool. Or hold on, no, I wasn't, because I didn't even swim in that pool. Actually, the pool I'm talking about, that I ended up, I could never get in the pool I'm talking about, a 15-foot round. It was so tall I had to get a ladder to get in and a ladder to get out. And it took up all, I built it, I filmed it, I don't think I showed it to you guys. I filmed it, and I will release it one day, where I built this whole pool for myself. And, hold on a second. Oh, I should have put that there. That's fine, hold on. What did I end up picking up? I like to plant them so I have an escape even if I don't use it. Look at that sunset. I like to pick them up, plant them, and then have an escape, you know? But like that's where it gets really hard, is like your dog is doing what she knows. I actually think I messed up. Right tonight I might have to do some I built this doggy door scenario to fix the fact that she keeps going around to the left side of the patio and basically peeing and pooping all over the place. And then I have to spray the hose and everything, spray it all down. And I don't mind doing all that, but what I'm finding is that, hold on, we are gonna hit freezing temperatures, and if I don't have access to my water hose, it sucks, right? It gets gross. There's urine and stuff like that out there. So I'm kind of like, I went ahead and built this area. Well, she don't love it, and that might prevent her from like going outside at all. She might be like, I can't through the night. Well, she ain't going outside. Hold on, she is going outside. This guy, man. Why would he? There's another guy, though. There's someone else. I can feel it. What all do you have back here, buddy boy? Anyways, I keep stopping at my discussion, but at the end, it's like, we all know, if you have a pet pup and you know how they act, and they're acting just fine, they're fine. And when she lets me know she's ready to go, I'm gonna really, really know. Like, you're really gonna just know. Because what she's doing is, she's doing her routine, she's doing her normal thing. And like tonight, I might have to change the wood around. I'm kind of thinking about it in my head, how I would do it. She don't like it, so I might have to take it down. But what I was trying to do was keep her in a certain area in the evenings, so she can go right out. Instead, where she goes, she steps out, steps on the concrete step in front of the door, then steps down. Well, I made it like she doesn't know it, right? So she's like out there, she's like not wanting to go all the way out the doggy door, and I'm like, dang, I don't think I could make this maneuver and change right now to make it easy for her. And she would rather have it the old way, the way she knows, than to have me changing it, and now she's trying to figure it out all while having diarrhea, right? So I think I already answered my question here. Not even a question, my own statement. I was like, I think I'm gonna have to get off gaming while she's sleeping. Oh, I can't get up there like that. We're here. If I want to get up here, I should get in right there like that. Oh, shoot. It's going to take off. Oh, there's someone here. it here. It's as good as it'll get. Jetpack, you know I want that. Okay. What's up, Pookie? Your vet said they hide it well. No, I think, in my opinion, working with animals this whole time, I feel like they don't have the same exact pain structure that we do. And I'm not saying they don't feel pain. I just feel like they don't behave the way we do, and they don't have the same pain. And I just know that. But because I'm sitting here like, if I had diarrhea like that, it would be a really bad day. I had a food poisoning while I was traveling. I can't remember, Pookie, if I had told you that, but I went to Vegas. I had food poisoning, and I can't remember if I even told you I even came through, because I don't know that I saw you on the coming end. I saw you on the going back home end, Pookie. But I came through Vegas. I didn't think I was going to make my flight and everything like that. I just took it really, really easy. I had food poisoning 2 days prior. I could have gone straight from Windstar Hotel, which I get free nights there. I could have went from Windstar Hotel straight to the airport. But I stopped at my dad's house while Nikki was at my house pet sitting. I stopped at my dad's house and rested there for a day. And rested at my house for 1 day because I had to still come home and pack. That's right. I had to still come home and pack. And it wasn't planned. That's not how it was supposed to go down. You know, having food poisoning and going through all that. That sucked. But I was in a lot of pain. I was miserable. I mean, for her to be going through what she's going through and having these bowel movements that are just like horrible looking and smelling. Hold on, let's see what's going on. It's like you're either being chased or chasing, right? Where's she at? Oh, crap. I'm almost dead, bro. See if any of these fools has a med kit, bro. Nothing, man. Someone could have come right in there and help. Oh, is someone coming? Don't see no med kits, man. Yeah, I do. I just feel like their pain is completely different. And, but today, something hit me today. I was like, okay, so are you opting to go euthanize her, right? You mainly euthanize your dog because of convenience? Dang! I had the wrong gun in my hand. Are you trying to... So I already had these thoughts, but today I was like, oh! Faith is dying. Like, that really hit me today. I was like, there's no getting better right now. There's just having a, sorry, I think that's too low. There's just comfort. She's not ready to go. I'm not ready to let her go. I'm never going to be ready to say goodbye. And like right now, she's chilling, man. Look at her. Here, I'm going to show you. So this is Miss Bates. She's sleeping right here. She looks super happy. I mean, comfortable, sleeping. If I get up and move, she's going to get up and move with me. If I get up and go to another room, she's going to want to go in that room with me. And I'm okay with all that. It's, when it comes to her eating, it's like, I'm feeding her. If I'm put something, I'll put something out. She don't want it. I'll put something else out. She don't want it. I'll put something else out. She don't want it. At some point, I'm gonna syringe feed her. I'm doing, which I wasn't doing. I've been slacking on the meds because she don't want to take the meds. She might be like, this doesn't matter. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're dying and you're stuffing yourself with meds, it don't effing matter, bro. It don't matter. Just enjoy what the last 20 days you have and F the meds. Like, maybe the dog knows that. But what I mean by the meds, I didn't get to film every bit of it, but giving her some meds, she's literally slinging it out of her mouth. All you could do is laugh. She'll bubble up the saliva and spit it out, and unless you see it, you won't believe, like, just give her the meds. No, 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 no. When they don't want the meds, you just say, F it, man. And, there's one med, the diarrhea medicine. I'll show it to you at some point on the other videos. That is just a fluid in a syringe. It doesn't have a nasty paste. It just don't taste like that. Oh, I've already tried. I try everything, Doug. There's nothing you're going to tell me that I haven't tried. If I'm eating it and it's not chocolate, she's eating it. Or even, I messed up last week when she vomited both times. I gave her literally my tacos. You know, I gave her my tacos from last week's Taco Tuesday that you bought for me on the gift card. Like, I literally gave her Taco Tuesday. She vomited. I was like, okay, no more spicy tomato and stuff. Scrambled eggs, egg whites. I mean, later on, I have been filming all of it. Later on, you will see I will feed her anything. And so, like, if she doesn't eat it, I take it back. If she doesn't eat it, I'll take it back. If she doesn't eat it, I'll take it back. And then eventually I will sit down and feed her with the syringe and make sure she gets food, because this is what she's not doing. She's not whining. She's not vomiting. She's not seizuring. She's not whimpering out of pain. And she seems normal. She's fighting over the treat. She still has this particular treat. She'll eat at least once or twice a day, these treats, but not always. And I don't mean it in a rude way. I'm just like, yeah, there's nothing you're going to tell me that I haven't tried or am doing, because I can tell you right now, I will feed her everything on my plate. Oh, man, dude, gosh. That, I didn't have a chance. I'm too busy talking. Nah, so, maybe I'm just going in circles. I think y'all already know all this stuff. The day she starts having seizures, the day she, you know how she walks around and follows me everywhere? Even on the treadmill, she's pacing around, checking everything, looking around. If she stops doing that, literally staying put, there was times in the past where she would, like, this is why I couldn't sleep with her. We would be sleeping, she'd be in my arms, and I would be rolling around in poop. In my dream, I was in a pool. And I was like, that was it for me. I was like, this is the 4th time I'm rolling around. That means I'm going to clean all the sheets, clean my blanket, clean myself, wash her, just to get out of bed. I was like, this has got to stop. And I'm grateful she didn't, like, start whimpering, whining, bark, because she'll bark. If you put her in a kennel and she's done eating and she don't want to be there no more, she's going to bark until you let her out. And I'm grateful she ain't barking when I introduced her to, like, sleeping near me on the floor, right? Closer to me means she's going to have to pee all the way from there if she can't get out. But the day she doesn't walk around, the day she waits, like she was pooping in my arms, right, in bed, that if she poops, to me, that's just something that's been a problem for a long time, that she would sometimes be like, oh, I didn't realize that was going to come out. Or like, ooh, like I can smell it right now. I think she's going to have a bowel movement tonight. So that must mean, so she has less large intestine less colon control while she's sleeping. And even sometimes with not, like walking around, she's like, oh, whoop, my bad. And then sometimes it's just fine. This hasn't always happened with all the dogs. So this is just a sign for me that years ago she had that problem. So bad that if something bothered her stomach, it was me, her, and Saki, we ate a banana that was like borderline. And I didn't know it was borderline. It's like, I didn't know. But that night, this was like over 5 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. That night was like diarrhea for a week, right? And so I put her overnight in my shower with everything, nice blankets and everything like that, so she could just have diarrhea in there. Another diarrhea time she had, I had put a big kennel in front of the doggy door, and I put, like, basically she was either in her kennel or going out the doggy door. Did that one time, like, years ago. So this bowel problem has always been like a problem, you know? And she never does what humans do, what I do, which is like, you're miserable, you're whining, you're complaining. Well, she's not going to complain, but she could very well whine and give you signs of discomfort, and she doesn't do that. So the day she really does do something like that is going to be, we know now, you know? And it might be so sudden that, like, I truly I can't pick up 2 of those, see? Dang. At least not used to, but not have it lying around for someone else to pick up. We're over here running around like a bunch of idiots. Oh, I did not look at my health, bro. Oh, heck no. Did not think I would survive it, man. I won't survive it if I don't get some help here. Some health. Let's see if these are back here. I'm surprised MP's not gonna game. I really wanted to hear all about everything that went on, and you know, she's like, it's not that big of a deal. All this happened. All I was trying to do was get on this balloon raw hill. I need to go find some help now. Yeah, but oh shoot, I don't want to get into it right now. There's a guy right there. Oh, I could have stayed right there and got on that hot air balloon. Let me go up to this place. She looked at the tonight I scrambled a bunch of eggs and for myself. I didn't do her scrambled eggs, but what I did do was I gave her some. She wanted some crackers because I put black pepper on it. Oh, what the heck? That's what happened last time. I threw it on myself and it just expired itself. That was weird. She stared at me like, I know these looks, right? Oh wait, what's that? I know these looks, and she's staring at me. She wants water. She wants something to eat. She'll stand there and watch me cook and eat and like that. And I want to share my food with her, right? Every now and then I get a little too stressed out. Like constantly someone's staring at me. Constantly someone's begging for my food. And I too need a break. But for the most part, as soon as if I haven't eaten myself, as soon as I eat a little bit, and then I can concentrate on seeing if she'll eat anything that I have in my plate. Miss Faith. And I'm basically, you know, as long as I eat a little bit and get out of the grumpy zone. But like, it's like, I've got to share all my food with the animals, and at some point you have to go, we're good, you know, you're okay. You can actually enjoy a dinner. Just eat without. What? I put that down and it blew up. Did you see that? Wow, that's weird. Did you see that happen? You're gonna have to rewind that. That was weird. Never seen that happen before. But she still does want to be right next to me. And I really hope she doesn't go through where it's like pain. That's really going to break my heart. And, you know, I know you guys probably feel the same way when your pups are getting old like this. You want them to go on their own, right? You don't want to be the one that has to be like God. And I'm not God, but what I mean is, did I already come through this house and I just came around the backside? Or does it just look the same? That's weird. This is weird. It looks the same, don't it? Oh, someone trying to shoot at me? Caretaking, though, is really exhausting, you guys. And I'm not saying it as if I'm complaining. I've already done my complaining. And today I had some realizations. You know, I was out there picking up poop in the morning. And I have to say, I was like, oh, she's giving me exactly what I've been asking for. You know what that is? I've been saying, like, I didn't get to say goodbye, you know? I complain about that a lot, I didn't get to say goodbye. Come on, yeah! What's up with all these big fights that I'm having to do, dude? Oh man! Dang, I always do that to everyone else when they're low. Oh man, dude. But you know what she did for me? She literally is giving me a long goodbye. Miss Faith is giving me a long goodbye. And so this weekend that's coming up, I went ahead and it's going to be super cold. And I went ahead and cleared my schedule and moved my clients to the next weekend. And that way I have right now just all this time in the house with Faith and really give her that time back. One-on-one, managing all the other dogs. And when I'm with Faith, I put everyone up, I hold her, I have her, I feed her, you know, like I have this time with her. And she has given me what I did not get with my mom, what I did not get with David. This long goodbye. I got to say goodbye to Betty. It didn't feel good. I screamed a lot saying goodbye to Betty on my own time, you know. I did not want to not have her in my life. She had such a huge impact on me. And when my mom was ignoring me, when I felt like my sister and I were not on the same page, Betty was there. She was like my mom and my sister all folded into one. So losing Betty was just so hard for me. But Faith, what I didn't get with like some dogs can die like that. And what Faith is doing for me is giving me the opportunity to say goodbye and giving me that time. Because hold on. Pookie says, one day before having to decide to put my dog down, I asked her to please don't make me decide and praised for her for all the good she brought into my life. And I had to tell her it was okay to go. She did not go, though. You put her down, though, right? So with Faith, I have had those I haven't said those words out loud, but me and her have had some discussions quietly in my arms, and I told her, like, you can go if you have to. You can go. I just don't want you to suffer. And the moment, like, so today when I woke up and I was cleaning all the poop and stuff like that, it was a fast clean. I wiped it all up, and then I have a mop now that I took out yesterday, and I was like, gotta have it ready for the pee. I might as well just, you know, start having it around. I'm glad I did, right? So I really had to think to myself, is my dog suffering? And, oh man, I was trying to pull up on that. Oh crap, someone's here already. I didn't get to do it. Hey man. I didn't even grab those. Shoot, with my pickaxe. Okay, we're losing some of my levels here, you know what I mean? She hung on to have 2 bites of the stew I cooked. She went on her own. She went on her own. Dang! Thank God. Wow. I may not remember all these stories, and I'm sorry if I don't, but I wish I could remember that one. She went on her own. Wow. What was she suffering from? Because I do pray all. Hold on. I think Miracle's trying to drink water, and I don't think there's any dry bags. Heart disease. Oh yeah. So we've been through that together, huh? Me and my Suey and Duke had heart disease. And you know, Faith and MP, if you're out there, it might not. I'm just saying it's organ failure, and it could be any organ, by the way. So colon, it could be an organ, right? So any organ. So when I hold Faith, like a long time ago, I could hold her maybe kind of like this, but kind of like we all do, like this. Or leaning back a little bit. She can't do that at all now. Her heart will hit her esophagus, which is heart disease. And we haven't ever gone in where, that one time where I was feeding her all that liver and all that, of course she had high. Of course she did. But I didn't want to say she has kidney failure and we haven't got her tested. There's no reason for me to go spend money on testing. I know there's a problem. We have a problem here. And it's onset of her age. Why am I going to go put her through a bunch of testing and x-rays and all that just to figure it out? No. I already know what it is. I know it's something major. There's no saving that. It's just now we're just, you know, we're dying. We're dying here. And I'm not sure what my point is, you know, but just we're chit-chatting about it. And if I'm talking too much, you can just stop listening to me. I don't mean to wear and tear, but I don't really mean to get advice or anything like that either. I just kind of am sharing where she's at and how it's been, and maybe even, oh, shoot, I want to pick up that gun, not go in. What the heck is this? I'll come back. Okay, that's all I wanted to do was pick up that gun, bro. But I am kind of curious now on the teleporting. See, the thing is that we're still here in the park. Yeah. You hear that? Oh, what's this stuff? That's weird. I think I saw you say this is just like the pool that. Oh yeah, somebody. I need to keep an eye on her. I think she's gonna have a bowel movement for show. I can smell some funky stuff going on. Miracle came and laid next to her, and Faith is still laying here. She's cleaning her feet and her legs. She didn't eat, drink, or sleep for 2 days. Hold on. Oh, again, bro. She didn't eat, drink, or sleep for 2 days. She couldn't even lie down. I really think she hung on until I said it was okay. Wish she lived a ripe old age like Miss Faith. She was only 8.5 years old. Wow. Yeah, man. Faith is like way up there. Faith! She's cleaning her feet right now. Faith! Don't worry about cleaning your feet, girl. Faith! Trying to clean your feet right now? I mean, it's natural, but I'm like, no, don't lick your feet. You want to lick something? Lick some of this chicken applesauce. Chicken and applesauce, bro. Baby food. She licked it a few times. That's what I need to go get. I need to get some Vienna sausage. Baby food. Let me see here. She did eat it. It's early, and maybe I will go later. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll call it early here in a few minutes and hit the store real quick. It's late enough to where at this point it's like anything you can get her to eat. I'm worried about the doggy door I did. She might not want to go out it at all. Now I'm having second thoughts. Now it's just hospice care. Just making sure she's comfortable. And I bawled a few times the other day and the day after, and then today, for instance, I picked up, like if it's during the week, I'm gonna go to this one vet clinic. It's $200. Hold on, she's moving. She's on the move. Hold on. I might die this game, but oh well. Okay. Dang. I tried. Hold on a second. I did get him with my pickaxe though, but she just spun around and got more comfortable. That's all. Okay. Yeah, that's what my realization today was. I really thought about it long and hard today when I was cleaning and everything at 5:30. I didn't even go back to sleep. I just went back. I just got up, and I was up. I didn't even wake up like mad about it. I woke up and started cleaning, and I really told myself like, okay, This is death. This is for sure death. If I was having any doubt in my mind and having some hope, which I still have a little 1% hope that a miracle could keep her here, but if she could stay alive like in this condition for a while, and I don't need to feed her all day. I just don't want her not to eat, because then we know she's gonna die in a few sooner than later, and she'll die more of starvation, dehydration, if I don't help her eat, right? If she doesn't want to eat though, she spits it out and walks away. Like, I don't force her, like when she starts doing this and gagging or whatever like that, I'm not making her eat like that. But she wants to eat. She just doesn't want to eat everything for whatever reason. Like maybe she even knows what she should and shouldn't be eating, okay? So with that in mind, I'll feed her until she's done, and she will eat. Like, oh my gosh, I was sitting there having Milano cookies after dinner, and it has dark chocolate, so I didn't give her none of that. And sometimes I'll even like peel the top, but I didn't do that. So I went to the kitchen and got some crackers, just plain square crackers, and broke it in half. And I recorded all this. Later on, you guys will see it at some point. And she's eating. She's staring at me while I'm eating, right? And I put down that chicken and apple baby sauce, and she ate it. I put down some pudding because she's eating pudding or yogurt. She is eating it. And then as I get my plate to eat this Milano, I finished dinner while she was eating that in the kitchen. I ate in the kitchen. She ate in the kitchen. And then I thought she was going to keep eating, but when I moved myself into the recliner in the living room, and I had gotten myself some Milano cookies, she followed me in there. So then I brought everything into the living room, and she was done eating the baby food, and she was done eating, but she wanted food. I could see she still wanted to eat what I was eating, and that's why I said, like, Doug, I'll give her anything and everything, bro, but not Milano cookies. So I went to the kitchen and got some crackers, and maybe even one more thing, just in case she didn't want the crackers. I had something else to hand her. And she was eating these crackers, bro. She was eating these crackers, and then I was like, dude, you're I put it. She like took it from me. Took the cracker out of my hand, so excited, like, right? And then chew on it, and it, like, all falls out of her mouth. One even hanging out her mouth, hanging out there. And I was like, what? I said, Faith, you want to have this cracker. Do you realize to yourself, like, do you know? Are you sure, like, you know what you're doing? Because I said, look at this whole floor here. It's got ice. And then at some point, I just stopped giving her the crackers because she's not eating them at all. So, I mean, hold on. Is someone out there? Oh, yeah, someone is out there. Are they shooting at me? No, there's someone right there. Tasha had cancer at 9 years old. Wow. Imagine if Tasha was 18, 16. It's a killer, man. It's a killer anyway. Don't get me wrong. Who is that? It kills your heart anyway. So Faith might have got some crackers in her mouth, but she literally was spitting them all out, which is fine. But my point is that she'll eat anything I have, and I will share anything I have in an effort to try to get her to eat anything that is worth eating. your own wall? Another guy over there now, see? I have no builds! I have no builds, yo! I have no builds, bro. What the heck are you doing with yourself with this thing, dude? Get out of there! Oh! What were the symptoms, MP, that Tashay had? 9 years old is too soon. I hope that's not going to happen also with the same breed that you have now on your new pet. If it does, I hope you don't support these breeders anymore after it. Unless, I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't want to. It's one thing if they're 9 years old. It's another thing if they're 20, I think. If the dog can not have so many ailments that they die so fast, you know. I don't know what to say. Let me take that back. I'm not really sure, but I just would not want to. That's why I don't have a golden retriever. If the doodles. Yeah. See that? Okay. So the diarrhea, was it bloody as well? She have vomiting as well, but you can tell her belly swole up because Faith, she's super, her belly ain't doing nothing like that. Her belly's so thin. Cookie said, yep, no more pure breeds for me. I know, like, exactly. The doodles, if my doodles, they already have these, Momo has some allergy issues. He's fine right now, but I'm real careful. I don't switch up his food, although the last couple days he's been cheating and taking, oh, look how pink this is. He's been taking stuff off the counter. Like today he ate some tofu, stole it off the counter. Anyways, he's gonna mess himself up by being so, like, cleaning the counter space, and that really upset me too because I put everything up. Man, he really pissed me off. And not trying to let him eat any of the poultry because that's what chicken and apples or chicken, baby food, all that baby food, you know. I'm letting Angel clean out the bottles because Faith, that's half the problem. Faith can't eat the bottle. She can't lick the bottom of the bottle of the baby food. And when I mess with it and take it out, she doesn't want to eat it then. I don't know. She's kind of finicky about that. She don't trust it, I guess. I don't know. All these people everywhere already. It's like I didn't even jump on time. My gosh. There's people everywhere I look, actually. I can't believe MP's not gaming with us right now. By the time she decides to get on, I'm going to be getting off. That's scary, running across the glass like that. Things we be doing in these games, we should be sure as heck ain't doing in real life. Get out of here, bro. I told my girlfriend that if Lulu passes to be ready for the worst heartbreak. Oh. I can't believe Lulu, I don't know if you know this, MP, Lulu's teeth are all falling out. They're just like, from the inbreeding, the overbreeding of that breed. Man, she's such a good dog too, man. She She didn't try to bite my ankles at all. You know I need some kind of med kit. Instead of messing around, not having a med kit. Oh, here's some Scooby snacks. Here are some of these. So I was looking up today, you know, that heart stuff. It didn't make me cry though. And what I mean is I'm grateful it didn't make me cry. Was getting ready, looking up how I'm gonna do everything. And I want to say, MP, she didn't pass on her own. You had to take her to the vet and have her put down. Tasha. Where'd he go, bro? Oh, is that a chug? Chug jug? Dang, there's a chug jug. I'm outside and everything. Oh. Oh, what the heck's happened there, man? Dang, bro. Let me think. She was ready to go. She went to all our neighbors' houses to say goodbye. Oh my gosh. No, you didn't just say that. Dang, I cannot pick up what I want to pick up. I don't even know what to pick up. It's not really what I want, but... Yeah, that leaves me with one gun. That's dumb. So I know where I'm gonna go if it's during the weekday. It's $200, and I'm pretty sure that includes the cremation. No, it doesn't include the cremation, but it includes the office visit. So if you have to come in for a euthanasia, um, it's $200. I looked up this place that comes to you, to your house, and I've had this done before, and I called this place used to be called Beyond the Rainbow, and long story short, they got screwed over. They had a business, and their funeral parlor folks have been doing it for years and years, her and her husband. They actually now have a new funeral home in Hurst, Texas, and kind of really want like this. I wrote to her and said, "Hey Kate, who do you refer now?" She gave me the name of the business. Yeah, I can grab it. Yeah. So I got on their website and I actually applied to work for them today. This company, I'll let you know who it is later. But I applied to work for them. It's $16 an hour, but I'm gonna ask for more. They come to your house, but it looks like the minimum charge to come to your house is $5.95. That includes the euthanasia, but it doesn't include the cremation. The cremation then costs an additional $500 and something. We're talking you're out easy $1,000. And I was like, yeah, I kind of don't mind. It's gonna come down to what I feel like happens when it's happening. When it's happening, as it's happening, you know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna... Is he trying to chase me too? Does he even know I'm up here? Man, I totally want to get him right now. I cracked him, dude. Dang, because he was so low already, bro. Sweet! Woo! He's got a gold one? Dang! And a gold shotgun? That was a good kill right there, bro. Oh, I should grab another one of them guns. Not like that. I didn't think I was gonna get him. It was not loading. Oh, I had the electronic one, bro. I need some heals, bro. all that. Oh, shoot. Don't behind me. Dang, what the heck? I need to take a quick second break, man. I'm not being able to get very far on these. Return to lobby. Oh, you know this heavy time is coming for me, though. It really is. It's not gonna be fun. Okay. I figured out when I click over on this other screen, it does turn the desktop off. So the other night when I was like, oh my gosh, check it out, I did figure that out. See, I just clicked over here and the desktop stopped. I could just talk to you. 11 teeth removed, Lulu lives to love. Lives to love. She was ready to go. She's with me in Vegas. Opihi, not Lulu. Opihi is with Pookie in Vegas. Lulu, the pup that lost all her teeth like that, 11 of them and all that, she's with a friend. She had to leave Lulu in Hawaii. So MP said her pup died of cancer. Man, she was ready to go. That breaks me. So, like, you know, I think you're going to know when you know, right? I think you're going to know when you know. And right now, I know we're not in, we're just stabilizing her, keeping her happy, and just spending time with her and just knowing that, you know, she's so thin right now, you know, and I'm feeding her 3, 4 times a day. Like, I feel like I'm about to get her up, go outside, go poop and pee, feed her again. Pomai, aka Pookie Puppy, is with me in Vegas. Laugh out loud. Oh, yes. Your original pet. So I'm guess I'm gonna get off right now. It's 7:59. I could run to the store and get more food after I feed her the Vienna sausage. She ate that up like a mug, and I only had she ate it up like a mug yesterday. I had half of it, a little less than half of it left today. And is that what you do? I'm not really sure. Like, if I just syringe feed the baby food, do I need to leave the house and go get this particular baby food that looks like Vienna sausage? Am I pushing it? Am I overdoing it just to get out and get Vienna sausage? Is that an excuse to leave, or I have what I appreciate is when she feeds herself. That's why I'm like, let me go get it so I can try it because I don't have any on hand for her to try to continue to feed herself Vienna sausage. Because let me just say, the chicken baby food, she was eating the heck out of that for a while, and then now she's not. So with the chicken baby food, at least it can fit into my syringe. So I syringe it up and force feed it, like put it all over her lips, and she'll lick it up, and then squish it in her mouth. And she lets me do all these things because if she didn't, she would let me know we're not doing that. Like, she has this body language that is like, I'm out of here, right? Because she doesn't just sit there. I have to put a towel around her and kind of keep her close to kind of keep her chin like this because she doesn't want me all up in her mouth either. But what's funny is that once you get her going, Miss Faith, sometimes if you just put it down and walk away and she don't want it, you put something else down and you walk away and she don't want it. You put something else down, she walks away, you don't want it, she don't want it. If you sat down and had patience and helped her eat and have patience in getting the food around or on her lips and mouth and nose, she's cleaning it. Eventually, What I have found is that she starts to just eat. She just starts to lick it off and cooperate and just start eating. And I can see how thin she is now, and I don't love it, but it's not because she's not eating, it's because her body's just not retaining it. So I don't know if I explained this on the live the other night, but the veterinarian said, try to give her this particular meds, right? We were on anti-nausea pills, which she took for one day. I went out and got the real stuff, like, spent a lot of money. Anti-nausea pills. She doesn't want me to put pills in her mouth. She rejects them. Period. And you can't trick her. She knows that she can't fold it into food. She knows what's going on. And to me, this is why I'm like, it's another, this is for sure end of life. She's trying to hang around, and her body is failing her, and she's just doing the best she can, and that's where we're at with it. But today I was grateful to realize that I'm just helping her. I don't want to prolong it, but I don't want to have an excuse of like finances or an excuse of like okay, so I'll give you a hug today. I'll hold you for a few hours and then we'll go put you down. No, 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 I don't feel that. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like cleaning up diarrhea is true. I am doing that, but she's looking at me. When I say her name, she looks at me. When I pick up and move my body, she follows me. Like last night, Doug, what he said was she looked good last night. Well, she looks like that almost all day. If she didn't have the diarrhea, we wouldn't even be talking right now. I wouldn't even know that there's a problem. But the veterinarian had said, oh yeah, if she's having that kind of stools. He was really cool with me. He was the one that did, him and his wife were the ones that did the dental cleanings on the dogs this year in 2025. And he was nice enough during a convention to stop what he was doing and call me and talk to me about faith and give me over the counter things I could do, which saved me going to the veterinarian and paying office visits just to tell me the same thing, that she's dying, or just to tell me what meds to give or pay more for meds or whatever. It was really cool that he did that. But I know that we are on extended time right now, and as much as like I was saying earlier, it's like I want to scoop her up and lay with her and hold her and all that. It's not that she doesn't want to do that either. She just can't really do that all the time. Like the other night, once I got off the live, she was up. Like she hobbled like that and was wanting to get up out of my seat when we were in the recliner 3 days ago. So we sat there for 70 minutes, which was great. But like if I if I hold her, it's not that she won't, but sometimes she doesn't want to. You can't just be like, I want to hold you for an hour. She may or may not want to do that because if she can't get a good position, she'll cough and have this problem with her throat or her heart hitting her. She'll go, you know, and trying to get her reins back because there's an organ moving around in her body, and because she also is so thin now, I think it's even worse. But I don't try to manage her or maneuver her body or anything. If we lay together and I stay put for a minute and let her be in my arms, I really appreciate that. But she doesn't always want that. She's used to this Dee that's working all the time, editing on the computer, and she finds a spot and she's got this routine that she does that she's become very familiar with, and she likes her routine, right? She gets up, like right now I closed off where she could pee, and I'm about to get off and go change it because she don't like it. She literally looked out there, she didn't want to go out. I had to push her out to try to get into the doggy door to see how she would behave because I made it like she walks out. She can't hop over to the step anymore and then come down and go left. She hops out and she's forced to take a right, go down 3 steps now, not one, 3 small steps, boom, 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 and then come into this small area that's enclosed now. She don't like that at all, man. I was watching her and looking at how she was behaving, and she was walking around pit like, why can't I get over there? What's going on over here? She did not like it. Now, I just don't want her not to go, not to try to go out because she's like, I can't get out anyway because it cuts left. Or she can't really remember how to get back in. This whole thing, I thought this was going to be great, and I spent an hour building it. And now I'm seeing that it might not work out how I want it to. But she's giving me that goodbye I've been wishing for, you guys. She really is. She's giving me where she's here. I can see her. I know I'm going to have to be letting her go soon. I can touch her now. I can kiss her. I can appreciate her. I can hold her. I can spend time with her. I can be around her all day. And one day she's not going to be here doing these things. And y'all know exactly what that feels like. When they're gone, and since dogs are so much better than people, it really makes it much harder, doesn't it? If a dog is having like, oh, okay, so MP, I don't know if you're still out there, but your dog had diarrhea throughout the house. Was it bloody? Did it just get, oh, because the stomach was really swollen? I remember some of this now. Her stomach was really swollen. So her stomach's not swollen like that. But the veterinarian went on to say, he said, she could have cancer in her bowel, which is why the food she's eating, yeah, so bloody. Her bowels were bloody as well. So Miss Faith he said she could have potentially cancer in her bowel, which I think I said this the other night, but I'll say it again. The lining of the colon has cancer. It could be. And so that's the thing. My Faith will eat. So that's the difference. Faith will eat. It just matters what it is. And I do syringe feed her, and if she didn't want me to, she wouldn't. But yeah, that's the thing, is that once you're not eating, you're literally deteriorating. Or even the other day when I went to get the knockoff Pedialyte, it's like, yeah, you're drinking water. She's drinking the heck out of water, by the way. She drink the heck out of water. So that's great. She's drinking on her own. But I wanted to give her extra vitamins and fluids to make up for how much she seems like she's not eating. So she wants to eat pudding. She'll eat pudding. Like every day seems like a little different, but she wants to eat. She grabbed all those crackers out of my hand like she was starving. Like I want that. And then chopped them all up and maybe got some on her mouth and everything like that. But then I was like, she didn't swallow any of it. It was weird. I was like, do you know you're doing this? And that's where it's like, are you going senile a little bit? And then sometimes what can happen too is that the toxins that your bowel are not taking care of anymore because, like, it's like leaky gut or whatever, if it's going into your bloodstream, you start to change. Like, you're going to eat a bunch of crackers but spit them all out, right? Freaking Faith, dude. But if I say her name, all these things that are still happening, I know she's okay now. But it's going to come, you know what I mean? It's going to come. And at least I have a plan. I'm going to use this one company. If it's on the weekend, it'll be really expensive. If it's during the week, that I need help. If I need help, um, if she doesn't go on her own, then I have a option. It's $200, but that doesn't include the cremation. The cremation I think is probably $200 as well. It's nothing like the people who come to your house, which is $500. And depending on time of day, it's like, can we? There's no company that's gonna be at my house to help me euthanize my pet within the hour. I don't believe that. So if things were happening at 2 or 3 in the morning, why would I pay an extra $100 for them to hurry up and try to get here and then be here by 6 anyway? So I would just call it 6 a.m. or that's my plan, is how that would go. And you know, you never know what's going to happen, but I do. When Duke died, I remember that's how I found Beyond the Rainbow. And Sui died in my arms, so I didn't have to use Beyond the Rainbow. I may have used Beyond the Rainbow just for the cremation services. They let me and my family go to the place of cremation. I did use them for Sui and Duke. But Duke, I had to put him down in my arms at home, and both times totally two different crematoriums. But they let us go and be present if we wanted to be present when they put Duke in the crematorium thing. They did let us be present for that. I don't really what I don't know any company that would let you do that. You know what I mean? But that company has gone on to be screwed over by the veterinarian that they hired, and then that veterinarian that they hired turned in these the people for doing something like turned them in for some whatever reason, and then went on to take the same business style and do it herself. So Pomai died on a Sunday. I had to keep her cool until Monday morning. I know what that's like. Same thing with Sui. Sui died in my arms, and I want to say, yeah, we took him home and held him for a while, and they couldn't pick him up until like the morning of the next day, and I feel like it was winter time, so we were able to keep him on the porch. It's just what you have to do, you know, on the porch. Or yeah, man, I held him. We were that was tough. That is, man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's just too much. But I'm handling it a lot better right now. I think because I'm too busy planning or whatever. Thinking about it real hard does make me kind of cry, but I try not to cry all day, all night because she's still here. But when the Duke, I had to find everybody that I needed to use for him. I was on the phone crying. Everybody I was calling, I was crying. And I remember telling myself, don't wait until that moment. So I started doing some research yesterday and today as to, and the other day I kind of priced out the company I'm using. That veterinarian office during the week is one place, during the weekends is a different place, right? That veterinarian, I was like, hey, can you guys tell me the price and stuff for euthanasia and all that? And she did and stuff like that. So I kind of did that the other day, you know, trying to get my mind wrapped around, depending on time of day, what would I do? They're not really down the street either, and I can't say I'm in love with the company, but during the week, that during the week company, but the lady that helps the veterinarians that do the dental cleaning on the weekends, she knows me and knows me well enough now that she does try to help me. And so I'll let that be, you know, and I'll use it as if I can. But I applied for this. If I get the job, I'll let you know. I applied. I was in there looking at prices and everything like that for the company that comes to your house. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to see what jobs they have. And one of them is a remote job, like customer service over the phone, where you talk to the person that's like me calling. I was like, yeah, I could totally do that. I could totally do that. You know what I mean? You're over here. Why not? I'm going to need to use them a lot. Right? Well, it's nice chit chat, and I haven't shut up yet. I'm glad y'all are writing me. I know you know this is a heavy. This is heavy. It's not as heavy as it will be, but it can be heavy, and it is tough. And there are some things, I guess, let me just say to wrap it up in this same live right now is death doesn't smell good. Death doesn't smell good. When you're smelling something really, it's death, and death doesn't smell very good. And death doesn't let you rest. I say, let me take that back. Sorry, that's not what I mean. Death makes you tired. Death um keeps you tired. You're very tired when you're, and I realize it, like I am helping her, but I'm real tired. Like before I was like I could game or I could go lay down, right? And I was like no, 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 like let's not, let's stay up, like right now I'm like I really want to work out, but I don't have the energy. Like it took a lot last night and like stop thinking about it, just go do it, right? So I'm going to do a couple things and then I'll probably just try my best to just jump on the treadmill like I did last night, and we'll cross my fingers and hopefully get this done as it's 8:17 already. But it's like as I'm feeding her and stuff like that, it's cute, but it's hard on your heart because you're in this motion because you have to be doing this right now because she can't understand that if she doesn't eat at all, she literally could die sooner, or bec- die sooner because her body's fighting. There's nothing to fight through. There's no bowels to fight through. It's empty. Everything's empty. And basically, just boom, she's gone. And she's suffering in it, suffering in that. When you're starving as well, you're suffering. I mean, look at Saki. She over here acts like she's dying of starvation. I don't know what's wrong with her. But I wonder, it's like, are you starving like that? Like, if you are, like, this sucks for you, and I'll try to feed you more, but, like, what is going on? But Miss Faith, she doesn't complain. She hardly has a complaint at all. Um, she sleeps a lot, which is normal for older dogs. But watching her walk is like hurting me to know that I won't see that one day. I'm looking at her waist size and her spinal cord, and as much as I continue to feed her, she still seems thinner than usual, much thinner than usual. But to me, she's sustaining, and I guess I'll just do the best I can. But today I realized I would not let her suffer. So if I do finally see that she's really, if she wasn't looking at me, it with like looking at me, and there you just know, right? I just know. So I'll be like doing something and she'll look at me, or I'll go over here. The other day, the night we sat down on the chair and went live, and she ran over to me. I was like looking at her. I was like, I see you. And she ran over. I think I was live by myself here gaming. And maybe I didn't even do it on the live on my MFG, but I was live gaming here, I think. And I think I said, oh, she ran over. And I picked her up and I said, oh, I was holding her here. And I was like, you know what? I guess I'm getting off. And I got off. And if she wasn't doing things like that, she was just sleeping and miserable, pooping in her spot, peeing in her spot, not moving, not making it at all to the doggy door. Like, yeah, we definitely, it's going to be the end of the day right then and there. But right now, we are still doing our routine, and I guess we're going to keep doing that. Like I said, I did push my schedule this weekend out another week. It's going to be super duper the coldest weekend of the entire winter so far we've had. So it makes sense to just let it ride and stay home and be warm and be with her. And I have a lot of duties during the day with all the dogs. So just like right now, I have to bathe Saki. I have to feed her one more time. I need to make sure she poops. I got to take apart this fencing that I put up. I don't want any problems. I think maybe try it again tomorrow. Maybe I can't just move it cuz I screwed it in, but maybe one or two screws I can move it. I'm not sure. I'll check. Take that apart. Maybe run to the store after I try to feed her. Maybe give her a second alone. Run to the store and try to get this Vienna sausage and then feed her again when I get back. Um, and Momo needs anal glands done, and Angel needs a bath. I'm not probably gonna do that tonight, but she's been needing a bath for 2 days now. Miracle's foot hurts, do that, and she needs eye drops. I mean, just all that during the day, and then just being like, okay, I need some me time, balance some stuff out plus editing. And we'll just see, I guess. We'll just see. All right. Well, thanks a lot for listening and talking with me. I'm just a phone call away. And pray for Miss Faith that she doesn't suffer and that it would be really awesome if she went to God on her own. If not, let it be loud and clear that I don't let her suffer, and pray for that and pray for her not to continue to have bloody diarrhea. She fought through the bloody diarrhea last year, twice. I mean, she could potentially fight through this, and maybe she will. That would be really cool. She ate Angel's kibble tonight out of the blue. I was like at 3:30 p.m. And I was like, "Go ahead, have at it." So that was something she hadn't done in like 2 weeks. Eat kibble. She eats these hard treats for some reason on a daily. At some point in the day, she'll take one of those hard treats, if not like 5 or 6. But she ate Angel's kibble, which she always did before. She always come back after Angel and finish her bowl if she could. So that was something definitely that was a little different. But I'll let you go. I've been talking up your ears. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing it. It feels like when I'm gaming and talking, sometimes I say things like 2 or 3 times, and I'm really glad you're tolerable. You must love me as much as I love you. All right, we may see you later on the other channel, and if so, we'll see you over there. We may or may not. I just kind of go with the flow these days. I want to be as consistent as possible, but sometimes in situations like this, you just go with what you feel and what you feel like you can handle. Good night, and thank you for being there for me. I love you guys. Sweet dreams, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.